All right, so let's jump right in. When you think of a gym, what comes to mind? Probably just weights and treadmills, right? Well, you might want to think again. The world of fitness is getting this huge AI-powered upgrade, and it's literally changing the game. Today, we're going to break down a really fascinating piece from Farah Solution, all about the rise of the smart gym.
So, here's what we've got on tap. First, we'll talk about the problem with old-school workouts. Then, we'll bring in the hero, the smart gym. After that, we'll geek out a bit on the tech inside, see who's actually using it, and wrap up with the hurdles and what's coming next.
Okay, first up, the old-school workout problem. Let's be real, for decades, the gym experience has kind of been the same, hasn't it? You go, you lift some stuff, you run a bit, and you just hope it's working. That whole approach is just packed with inefficiencies.
I mean, does any of this ring a bell? Fiddling with a notebook or your phone, trying to remember, what did I lift last Tuesday? We're just guessing at the weights. Following some generic plan you found on the internet? It's all just guesswork. And that is exactly the problem smart gyms are here to solve.
And this right here really puts it in black and white. On one side, you've got the traditional gym. Generic plans, all that manual tracking, and let's face it, pretty low engagement. On the other, the smart gym. Personalized, data-driven, automated. But here's the kicker, the really important part. High retention. It makes total sense, right? People are way more likely to stick with something when they're actually seeing results.
So, we've laid out the problem. Now, let's talk about the solution. Enter the smart gym. And look, this is way more than just a gym that happens to have good Wi-Fi. It's a complete rethink of what a fitness space can be.
So what is a smart gym, really? Well, at its heart, it's about mashing up things like IoT, the Internet of Things, AI, and data analytics, and plugging all of that right into the gym. The idea is that everything, from the treadmill to your own heartbeat, creates data, and that data can then be used to create a workout that's perfect for you.
And just in case you're thinking this is some small niche thing, get a load of this. We're talking about a market projected to hit over $106 billion by 2030. That is huge. This isn't some far-off concept. It's a massive industry that's blowing up right now.
And it's pretty easy to see why it's growing so fast when you look at the benefits. For you, the person working out, you get training that's actually tailored to you, and even real-time feedback on your form. For the gym owners, they get to keep their members happy. We're talking up to 20% higher retention, and they save money on operations. It really is a win-win.
All right, so we get what it is, and we get why it's a big deal. Now for the really cool part. Let's peek under the hood and see what actually makes a smart gym smart.
Think of it like a stack of building blocks. At the bottom, you've got smart equipment with IoT sensors. These are the things that are tracking every rep, every set, every step. That data gets fed up to the next level, the AI and machine learning. That's the brain of the whole operation, chewing on all that data to build your perfect workout. Then you've got things like biometric access. You just walk in, it recognizes you, and boom, your workout is ready. And it's all tied together with mobile apps and smart screens that act as your virtual coach.
Now here's a really critical point. Gyms don't have to do a massive, expensive rip and replace of all their gear. A lot of this tech is designed to be an add-on. You can literally just slap a sensor on an old leg press, and suddenly it's part of the smart ecosystem. This is a game changer, because it makes the whole thing way more affordable and realistic for gym owners.
Okay, so that's the tech. But what does it actually look like in practice? Let's take a look at smart gyms in action, because this stuff is popping up everywhere, from your local fitness club all the way to your living room.
So right now, we're seeing this play out in about 4 different ways. You've got your regular gyms just adding some smart tech. Then you've got these totally unmanned 24/7 gyms, which is wild. Of course, the whole smart home gym scene is exploding. And then there are these hybrid platforms, basically software that can turn any gym into a smart gym.
And here are some of the actual companies making this happen. You've got EGM Genius, which uses a mind-boggling data set of 340 million workouts to personalize your plan. Then there's Anytime Fitness, using AI to predict who might be about to cancel their membership so they can reach out first. That's smart business. And you've probably heard of Tonal, right? The home gym that uses AI and magnets instead of heavy weights. The point is, this isn't science fiction. These are real products you can use today.
Okay, but it's not all smooth sailing. Like with any huge tech shift, there are definitely some bumps in the road. So let's talk about the challenges, and then we'll look at what's next.
And the hurdles are probably what you'd guess. First and foremost, data privacy. I mean, we're talking about your personal health data here. Then there's cost, obviously, and reliability is absolutely crucial. Imagine being in an unmanned gym at 2 a.m. and the system just crashes. Not good.
This quote here really nails it. Smart gyms could be this incredible tool for preventative healthcare, but that's only going to happen if there are really strong, sophisticated rules in place to protect our data. Trust is everything.
But looking ahead, wow, the future is really exciting. Imagine having a conversation with an AI coach while you're on the treadmill, or having AI that knows you're getting tired before you do and adjusts your workout. And everything will be seamlessly connected to your smartwatch to the point where the line between your gym and your home just disappears.
Which kind of brings us to the big question for all of us. This tech is here, it's happening, and it really makes you think, is your fitness routine ready for an AI upgrade?
So there you have it, a quick look into the smart gym revolution. It's a technology that's totally redefining what it means to get and stay fit. If you want to go even deeper on all of this, the source for our explainer was a fantastic article over at Fair Solution. Definitely go check it out. Thanks for tuning in.